Today we're going to talk about the second season of the Netflix show Dead to Me, so let's get started. Hey everybody, my name is Justin. I love to watch movies. If you guys love to watch movies too and Netflix, you guys are in the right spot. Make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and click that notification for more up and coming videos. Dead to Me has finally returned, and I'm so excited to talk about season 2. Jen and Judy are back with more lies and trying to protect each other, and after a big reveal at the end of season 1. If you have not seen season 1, you need to go back and check that series out because it has really big shocking reveals at the end of that season, which lead into season 2 very perfectly. At the end of season 1, I was worried, how are Jen and Judy going to have a solid friendship again after what had happened at the end of season 1? And it does start off a bit rough for them, a bit realistic, how someone would react to a situation just like this. But as the show progresses, you get back to that relationship between Jen and Judy. There's something that Jen said at the end of season 2. It's not a big spoiler for the whole series. She says it's impossible to not like Judy. And so that's how I feel about the relationship. Judy is such a charismatic person. She's manipulative at times, but she's fun to be around. Anybody that she is around, they love her. They love being around her. Not so much Detective Perez, but anybody that is around her, her kids, they end up liking her. And so it's hard to not like Judy in season 1 and season 2. Even though she's done some things in the past that may not be friendly, we still end up liking the character. So they still have that strong relationship, and they still have to protect each other and Jen's family as well, because there's so many big shocking moments at the end of each episode that you just watch it and you're surprised at what had happened, because certain storylines are being wrapped up, but then you get another big shocking reveal at the end of each episode to where you question certain parts of the series previously. And I really like that about Dead to Me season 2, is that it's so surprising and it's so focused on having these reveals which make the show interesting to watch and progress the relationship as well. And there's a lot more at stake. There's a lot more they have to hide and lie about in season 2. And it really brings the good acting from Christina Applegate and Cardellini in season 2. They're much more emotional in season 2 because of the weight that is on them and things they have to hide. It's really affecting their lives, and the show is trying to give them the best life in their situation. There's certain characters that come into season 2, and I would not want to spoil any of it for anybody, because one character who comes knocking at Jen's door is someone that I was not expecting at all. These characters that are introduced mainly for Jen and Judy to interact with, you kind of tell that the show wants to give them a good life, but you have to keep in the back of your mind certain things that they have done in season 1. Do they deserve this kind of lifestyle? I think they are in this predicament where they do deserve to have a good life and someone to be with, but also they have to have these consequences in place. So that's where, season 2 ends up becoming a little more lighthearted at times, because we are seeing this happiness for some of these characters, which we haven't seen in a long time for most of them, because right from season 1, Jen's husband was killed in a car accident, so she is dealing with a lot. Dealing with her son as well, who is being a bit rebellious in season 1 and season 2. So there's a lot more she has to deal with, and Judy is dealing with a lot as well. So we are getting these characters for each of them, and I can tell that the show wants to take them into a route where they are happy, but it doesn't want to give it to them right away. It kind of wants to make the characters work for it and have it kind of pay off in the end. I could see where they are going with that. I did appreciate the characters that were introduced into season 2 and how they kind of challenged the characters and their thoughts as well. The show is a drama. It has a splash of comedy thrown throughout, and anytime that it's funny. I end up laughing. The show knows it's adding its jokes here and there, and it's trying to be realistic as well. But at its core, it is a mystery, and it's played very well throughout. There's always a big shocking reveal, and it's always making me want to see the next episode. This is a show that you can easily just sit down and binge and not take your eyes off of the screen because of all these big reveals, especially towards the end of each episode, and your mouth is just wide open, and it's so shocking, and you just want to start the next episode right away. That is Dead to Me. Dead to Me is a show that is easily so enjoyable, and you could binge it in one day because you're always wanting to know what's going to happen next. And at the end of season 2, the shocking moment is not as revealing as the end of season 1. And it's a little bit ironic as well, but I would love to see a season 3 and where these characters go next. The end of season 2 is not as satisfying as season 1, but it's still a good time to watch. I'm going to go ahead and give Dead to Me season 2 a B+. Thank you guys for checking my review for Dead to Me season 2. It is on Netflix now. I highly recommend checking out this series. Make sure to stay tuned for more up and coming Netflix content. My name is Just Watch Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.